Beautiful day, beautiful soul, and welcome back to Love, Peace, and Happiness Tarot. I am your hostess. I go by Melinda NailFanatic, and I am back to do the latest episode of The Download. Today we're recording on June the 26th, 2021, but whenever you find these messages, that's when it's by divine design that you do. So there will be something of significance here for you. Some of you feel like everything is your personal life story, and if that's you, then so be it. You know, if it resonates, pick it up and run with it. If it doesn't, leave it where you found it. Some of you are going to feel like, oh, those are some good principles. You know, maybe it won't feel like your personal experience, but it will have something here for you. Otherwise, you wouldn't have been attracted to this message. So everything happens for a reason in my world. So welcome to my world for just a few moments. I'm sending out the notifications for all of you who requested notifications for the download. Links sent to your cell phone. If that was you, you're receiving those now. And if you want to get your personal questions answered at the end of this free tarot reading, then follow the directions below the video, because I will be checking to see who is going to put their money where their mouth is. If you want a free reading, just sit down and relax, because that's what's about to come through here now for you. Okay. There's a lot on this mailing. Oh, Lord. And I'm so thankful and grateful. I also want to thank you for the growth on the channel. So I'm going to use the Gilded Tarot today to pull out each position. And then I was shown to use the words of clarity on top of that to again pull for all the positions in our spread for our message today. The words of clarity, they are speaking. They're like, you used to use us every day and you haven't had us on the show in a while. Shout out to Mimi, our first commenter of the day. Hey, love, how's it going? How you enjoying your beautiful day today? Okay, so let's get these cards laid out. First card fell, and then we're just going to pull off the top and see what comes out in us experience today. And we'll clarify with the words of clarity. Okay. What do we have at the bottom of the deck? Is the Empress. Oh, look at you. You have found your divine feminine power. You have found your worth, your value. You know love and nurturing of yourself and the other. You've been through some hard times, and that's how you give birth to the beautiful situations, because you are, in so many ways, Mother Earth. Yes, you are. You are in tune with that Venus energy, love and peace and happiness and creativity. Not only do you have wealth in your physical world, you can look around and you probably have a very comfortable home. And you might be the parent of a boy or a girl or both. But the fact of the matter is, you've been through a lot of difficult things that brought you to this point. Okay. And there's more stuff that you're creating in the now. And everything difficult or pleasurable that you've been through has helped bring you to this point of awareness and power in this immediate hour. Thank you. In this immediate hour. All right. So let's see what's going on outside of you. The Five of Cups, and you know this. This is what you know about somebody on outside of you. We have the Five of Cups because somebody was not steadfast. Somebody here didn't stay the course, and you know that somebody in this experience is regretful of it. This is not you. This is somebody external to you, okay? For some of you, this is like the company where they didn't follow through on their part, and you're no longer playing, I hear 10 roles for them. You're no longer playing 10 roles for them. Oh, you know they miss in your absence. This is like when I quit my last job and they hired 3 girls to carry my workload after I left. And then within 6 months, like the whole company was dissolved. There was no more company left. So yeah, but they had no problem letting me work through lunch and every break and, you know, taking advantage every chance they could. All right, so let's see what you need to know. We have Justice. Okay, look. Yeah, this energy I hear cannot approach you. This energy can no longer approach you. Clarify why Justice is here, please. Because transforming. You've been transforming. This energy can no longer approach you. And now this external influence is seeing their justice for whatever they've brought to the situation. They are going through changes because of living the repercussions of the choices and the decisions that they made up to this point. Okay, so let's see what's the guidance for you about this. 8 of Pentacles. Ooh, let them deal with their own. They got work to do for themselves. They gonna have to work in this energy and figure this stuff out. They're gonna have to work on their own karma. Karma very strong on the other side of the table. If you love this one, if you care at all about this person, you cannot step in and interrupt their karmic repercussions. So this is the energy of letting them suffer the consequences of their choices. Actions have consequences, okay? And whoever this is in this other side of the table, this experiences, they have to see the consequences of their actions so that they can go through the changes that life is trying to lead them to at this time. Everything that's happening in their life is by divine design, and there's no greater intelligence than the divine mind to know what we need to help us grow that seed of love and peace and happiness, that authentic nature that's inside of you and me. And it's interesting because it's not even that it needs to be grown. It's already there in its wholeness. It just needs to be noticed. It just needs to be noticed and uncovered. It's more like an uncovering work. Okay. The situation, what you know is the King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles. I hear you know that somebody very much focused on finances, okay? You know that this was a materialization, that this situation, even no matter how it's turned out, the situation with the other is a materialization for you. Interesting. Sex comes out as a clarifier for the King of Pentacles. So you know also that this was a fleshly connection. So for some of you, this was literally a situation just about getting your money, getting your paper. For somebody, this was a strong sexual connection. It was all about material, immediate gratification and material needs, okay? That's what it was about, this whole situation. What you need to know about this situation, we have the 8 of Cups, emotional detachment, ready to emotionally detach from a situation that really was not reciprocal, because, you know, what you invested in that situation, it's a lost opportunity for the other side of the table, for you in that. You've taken all you can from it, and you know that you have to move forward because you're moving into a very stable period of your life. Let's see what's a word clarifier coming up. Protection. Yes. Moving on from this experience is a protection. I heard the karmic repercussions that the other side of the table is experienced. You don't want to watch that. You don't want to be a witness to that. When you hear about it, if you hear about it, you're not even going to want to listen to what you're hearing because it's really not going to make you feel no better. It's not going to make you happy. As a matter of fact, part of why you were in this experience was because you didn't want to ever see anything like that happen. And you tried to do all you could to show love to this one. And so for a long time, it kept you in this path of being held back. I hear being held back from your own highest, lightest, and brightest possibilities and opportunities. Okay. The guidance for you regarding the situation, we have the 8 of Wands, the 8 of Wands. And I'm hearing moving on. Okay. Let's see, why is this 8 of Wands here as the guidance? Wealth. Wow, look at, you've opened up a lot of energy. It's time for you to embrace your wealth and get what you deserve, okay? So there's something here about being protected from an opportunity, okay? There's also somebody here who, listen, here's the thing. I'm getting a whole nother story, so let me know if both of these are resonant or what. There's somebody who you walked away from to take care of yourself in some way, shape, or form. Okay. Now, here's the thing. This person, through this transformative cycle that they've been going through, sitting in their own karma, sitting in their own energy, they're realizing that, like, this is the only love that's really worked for them in their life. So, especially if you are a Taurus, I have strong Taurus energy with the Empress and the King of Pentacles here. A strong Taurus energy. You know that it's interesting because in this situation, you know that this person was attracted to your sex, very strongly attracted to your sex, very strongly attracted to your financial stability. But what you need to know is walking away from the situation is a protection for you because, you know, you're opening up a lot more opportunities for your prosperity, for your abundance right now. So this is very important for you. It's almost as though Entertaining this low vibrational BS is going to lower your frequency and cause you to, again, I heard retard, hold back, put the brakes on some of this prosperity and abundance that's here for you right now. Okay, so let's see what your spirit has shown you that you've already grasped. Is the Six of Pentacles in reverse. I'm not saying don't give any more energy to this. Your spirit has shown you and you've already got the message, like not to give any more energy to this because it's just disappointing. And you're not supposed to be sitting in a disappointed frequency at this time. It's not beneficial for you to feed anything that is disappointing to you because somebody else ain't doing their part. Again, if we're going to make this, if we're going to clap and beat, honey, we're going to have to clap and beat together because one hand don't make no noise. You can apply that either way. Sometimes it's about chaos and removing yourself from the chaos. And other times it's about making that harmonistic sound together. And this wasn't doing that. There is no harmony. There is an imbalance in the contribution of energies. Somebody was paying more. Somebody was doing more. Somebody was loving more. Somebody was more invested in the situation than the other one was. That's a big disappointment. You already know that your spirit is showing you and you've grasped that. What your spirit is trying to show you that you still have to grasp is Six of Swords. You got to continue to remove yourself from this person in your own heart and mind. Stop trying to invest energy in it mentally. Mental investment is important. Ooh, interesting, because look, that path is restricted to you. Rejection is God's redirection and protection. And so you being moved out of restrictions at this time, your choice to, again, I told you, you were retarding the flow. You were restricting the flow of your abundance, of your prosperity, even of your love. Because whatever was happening with this one over here in the past, because they would not remain steady on the course, steadfast, they were not reliable in the words that they said, they didn't fulfill them. It was just stuff coming out of an empty head. And so you're being moved out of that and not to return to your past. Ooh, okay, guidance. What spirit is guiding you to? Six of Cups. Wow, there's another soulmate coming in for you. So some of you are literally having a switch up in soulmate partners that's here. I also get through this experience, you know, it was about you healing a lot from your childhood. Clarify the Six of Cups here. Healing a lot of stuff that you held on to from your childhood. Interesting. Ease. I'm telling you, there's another soulmate that's coming in for you. And the two of you are going to be able to move through this experience of the 3D world with a greater sense of ease. I also get that this connection that you're moving out of was to enhance your spiritual receptivity, to help you see things from spirit with greater ease, to trust in the messages that you're getting from your intuition, what spirit is showing you intuitively, for you to have a greater sense of trust in that as it comes through. Let's look at your physical experience here. The Death. Yeah, see? The end of a connection. Let's go ahead and clarify the Death card. Yeah, this is a situation. This is talking about an ending, a big ending that's come through. How do I say goodbye to what we had? The good times that made us laugh outweigh the bad. But here's the thing, there was a lot more of the bad times than it was the good times. Yeah, they outweighed the bad for you for all this time. Like, that's why you stuck around, because the good times that you had, although there was just a few, you might have could count them on one hand too. But there was so many bad times, and the bad times that were there was so heavy and so weighty. After a while, you started to realize, oh gosh, the outweighing of the good times of the bad, this is only happening in my head. What is it? Clarifier over this Death card. Peace. Yeah, you have to bring the situation to an end so you can have peace. Because all my days filled with peace. Peace and love. Every day begins with peace. Peace and love. Yeah, see, look, what fell off I'm over here trying to pick up the cards and shuffle for the next position. And depression fell out on my lap and it fell in reverse. You had to let go of the situation because you realized it was stressing you out so much. There was so much disappointment in this because of the responses, the reactions, that what the other person was bringing to the table. You were like, oh God, my peace is at risk. I got to protect my peace. Yeah, you're like, this person is depressed. Somebody was depressed here, or somebody was feeling like This dark cloud just following them everywhere, and you're like, can't do it. Because I'm living my life like it's golden. Living my life like it's golden. Yes, you are. What you need to know about this situation in your physical is the Three of Wands. Ooh, look at that. Your ships are coming in. I told you, there's another soulmate coming in for you. Spirit is trying to show you this. There's another soulmate coming in for you. Spirit says, because you finally removed this restrictive energy, because you finally let go of this energy that was retarding the growth and the blessings in your life, it's like lowering your vibration and your frequency because of trying to entertain a lower vibration frequency. You were higher vibration and frequency when you came into this person's experience, and they were so attracted to that. But it didn't take long for it to switch into a very low vibrational experience, full of bickering and full of nonsense, that just to entertain it, you had to get where you was happy all the time, is what they say when this person came into your life. But during trying to sustain the situation, you found yourself irritated, angry, arguing, fighting, bickering, suspicious. All those are low vibrational feelings. Like this individual, whatever it was about them, they were very suspicious. It's like all that having to worry and be suspicious. That's not a trusting high vibration. That's actually a low vibration. And so you started peep game on it and letting it go. Now you remove all that type of energy from your experience. You're sitting in peace. And this is, again, allowed your vibration to raise. So you have that increase again. Now you're in a place of positive expectation, knowing that your ships are coming in. They're coming in a beautiful way. Yes, your ships are here. Okay, this is beautiful. Let's see the guidance for you in the 3D. The Nine of Cups, honey. When your ship comes in, toast that thing. Toast it. It's time to raise a glass. Raise a glass. Take a shot for me. Whoa. Take a shot for me. Why is the Three of Wands here? And the need to know for our beautiful love and peace and happiness. Try he. Why is the Three of Wands here, please and thank you? The Three of Wands is here because it's a requirement. I love this. There is a date and it is circled on the agenda. This is a requirement. Your ships are here. There is a date to it. Oh, and that's why it was important for you to get this energy out of your experience, because by that specific date, okay, and I'm getting that this is literal for somebody, and it has something to do with, I'm being shown as it has something to do with the astrological alignments that are going on. It needed to be solidified that it was removed from your experience by this date, because there's a big bag finna drop on you. And what's in that bag, only you know, but you finna find out. And when that bag gets dropped out, Spirit said, toast this moment because it is toastable. There's a reason to raise a glass. Let's see. Clarify this Nine of Cups, please, and thank you. Satisfaction. Yes, baby. Spirit is giving you a big thumbs up. Your guidance is to go for situations that feel right to you. Allow yourself to embrace this happiness available to you as well. What's at the bottom of the words of clarity today? Rejection. I told you you needed to reject something. Why? Because remember what was at the bottom of the other deck? The Empress. You needed to say goodbye to something because, and good riddance, I heard, and good riddance, because it was not conducive to this Empress energy that you're sitting in. You're like, I'm the Empress. Don't you understand? I don't have to accept nothing. Oh, and they're bringing in a whole conversation. Can I have a second chance? Why? Why do I need to give you a second chance when I don't need a first? Excuse me, you get what you put out there? And I don't need no chances, so I don't need to put out no chances. I'm not giving chances in this. Somebody's saying, I'm not giving chances in this. Interested what's coming out here. Oh, boy. Go ahead and guide my beautiful tribe from the soul lesson cards, please, and thank you. Soul journey lesson cards. What do you have for our love, peace, and happiness tribe at this time? Please and thank you by divine design. So thankful and grateful to be of service. What do you have for the love and peace and happiness tribe? What's up, Demetra? Hey, Kat. And to all our silent lovers, stalkers, watchers, haters, imitators, blame. I accept responsibility for my well-being. And in that, you're also accepting responsibility for where you didn't safeguard your well-being. But we're so thankful and grateful that you had that experience then, because you ain't gonna bring it in no more. Not again. Now you're like, hold on. The only reason they were able to bring this energy to me was because I'm the one that allowed it. So I'm not gonna allow it no more. It's really that simple. Ooh. The bottom of the deck is envy. So I am the same as everybody else, but with different challenges. So here's the thing. For some of you, this individual from your experience that you're removing, they brought a lot of chaotic energy into your life. A lot of the bickering, a lot of the strife, a lot of the frustrations, irritations, and all that stuff was simply because there was an envious energy towards you. And we've told you on this channel before that they don't have to go get candles and herbs and cauldrons and fire and all that shit to cast spells. These people, when you hold on to them because you're attached to them and they're holding envy towards you, that works like a spell, you know. But when you become aware and you own your power by not giving to this energy that's imbalanced, that's vampiric, oh my God, hold on, so distracted. I'm so in love with that nail right here. This one, I'm so in love. Oh my God, that's so simple, but I can't. Okay. The moment you become aware of it, the energy of that all shifts and goes back to them. Okay, they're envious of you. And you entertain that shit for so long. So if you want somebody to tell you that it's everybody else's fault, honey, you better go watch somebody else's channel, because we ain't finna do that right here. What we're going to do is we're going to tell you what is in your power to do so that this shit don't happen no more. You are responsible for all the bullshit you went through in this experience because you entertained it. You allowed, you granted access. You chose not to see when Spirit was showing you how this person was sitting in envy, looking at you, trying to get what you had. Take the blame, take the power back, and do something about it. Gonna make a change. Let me see what's the feels going on. The feels is calling to me. Let's get a feels message out for you. Love and peace and happiness. What's going on in the feels? Show me the feels at the core of this situation, please, and thank you. This one wants to come out. I know you're in pain. I can see it. I wish there was anything in my power to take it away. All I can do is be here to love you through it. Empathetic. Your empathic nature. You're an empath. Your empathic nature caused you to try to fix this situation for somebody. That's what's at the core of it in you. That's what's at the core of the situation in you. Meanwhile, this other person was after physical pleasures or physical gains, financial gains, etc. They weren't worried about healing the pain in themselves. That was you. And interestingly enough, you were worried about that too, because you were at the same time working on healing that for you, yourself, for your own mental, spiritual, and emotional health. Yes. But the other person, that's not what they were on. That's not what they were about. They were on some other shit, without a doubt. Let's go ahead and get a closing message for our free tarot reading today from the Mahabharata Oracle. What do we have for our beautiful love and peace and happiness? What do we have at this time, please, and thank you for guiding my beautiful love, peace, and happiness tribe. All right. The bottom of the deck is Trickster. Oh, snap. I told you this person wasn't up to no good. Like, what I'm saying is, like, somebody up here, they were pulling the wool over your eyes. They were showing you something else and then speaking out of a whole bunch of lies. Yes, they had no problem with the lies. What came out of the deck? Preconditions. Preconditions. I heard they told you before you got that deep in this shit what they were really about. They told you they weren't ready for a real commitment. They told you they were just there to have fun. They told you something about themselves that precluded your ability to blame them for their actions, because they already told you that they were a louse, that they were a douche. Pajarito, that they were unreliable. They told you about their past and how nothing they had ever last. They let you know by communicating their experiences that they were only after the dough or the sex or whatever it was. This person revealed themselves to you before you got into the depths with this one, but you didn't listen. So preconditions moving forward, you've got some of your own now. You've got some preconditions of your own. Let's see what the book says. We've read this card before. I definitely remember. With this card, you are emboldened to state your mind fearlessly and be firm with setting your boundaries. You must stand your ground and be clear about your conditions and terms with the partnership, union, or any other situation. Do not shirk from making demands that feel right to you and serve a higher purpose. By establishing clear boundaries, you can avert misunderstandings, disagreements, and quarrels. Now, for whatever reason, I'm supposed to tell you about my little situation that happened last night. Went out with a family member, one of my kids, one of my 20 things. We went out last night. And somebody at one of these spots, feeling their alcohol and not understanding what to do with it, thought that they could get in her face, and they were being really rude and disrespectful. And I had to get up and get in the middle of it. It's like nobody else could see what was going on. Nobody else cared. But I saw it. I felt the energy of it. I had to get in the middle of it. And that happened a couple times. Now, something that happened in there the first time, before I even got in the middle of it, I used my energy to put a protective bubble around me and all of the people that I was out with, because there was a little group of us. And in doing that, it was a calling of the guard. Interesting. It was a calling in of the guard. So we did that, and this person attempted to interfere, to intrude, to violate the space of that protective bubble one more time, and then that was it. They removed themselves from the situation. So it was the energy of speaking like, okay, you're not going to be in her face like that. You're not going to talk to her like that. You need to remove yourself. You can leave now. You know what I'm saying? So we've talked a lot lately about opening up your mouth and saying what you need to say in order to protect yourself, okay, in order to safeguard yourself. And looking at this picture, and there is a very magical, mystical energy about her. So use your energy before you go into a situation where you have to stand your ground and confront. You could cast an energetic bubble around you. You could cast that spell intellectually, mentally, spiritually, so that the outcome is favorable for you. And when you go into a situation and you let somebody know up front, like, this is what will work and these will be the deal breakers. You let that know, and then it's up to you to honor that, okay? Because there is a new situation coming in for you. And it's interesting because I hear that's going to be one of the things they find very attractive to you, is that you know what you want, you know your boundaries, and you honor them. I hear this person is part of a game, will play with you in a way. It's like how a flirtatious, playful way. They're going to play about your boundaries just to see how you respond. I don't think they're doing it to trigger you or intentionally even. I feel like this is a happier way to learn about honoring your boundaries, because you had all these experiences where you've been learning about setting boundaries and honoring them, and they've been very, very difficult learning grounds. This one is going to be a more higher vibrational, happier, lighter feeling way to learn. So the thing about you is you love with pure positive energy, with pure positive intention. And when you see that there's somebody in your environment that's doing differently towards you, you'll have choices in how to respond to it. Some of you will entertain it for a while. Others of you will immediately walk away. Know that there is energy and power in this for you in all of these days. But what you've been through recently was somebody was definitely trying to pull the wool over your eyes, because there was some jealousy about you and what you have to offer and what you are putting down on the table. Anywhere where you're allowing yourself to be dealt with in this way, you're the one allowing it. Do not be tempted to give your power away and say, it's their fault. They did this. It's their fault. Blah, blah, blah. Every time you blame somebody else, you're assigning them more power in your life than you have. And at the end of the day, the truth is it, whether you want to admit it or allow it or not, that's all your power. If you do not allow it, if you don't grant it access or permission, it has no ability to touch you. And if it doesn't look like that on the surface, then that's where you do what I did. You get in the middle, you stay your ground, and you can remove yourself. You let it be known. And you could come at it first spiritually, okay? So that's what we have for our free tarot message today. How has this shown up in your experience? How is this beneficial to you at this time? I'm just checking my phone to see if we have anybody else here for anything personal on the line. I don't see anything personal at this time. So enjoy the readings. I'm going to be doing your Instagram tarot, your Facebook tarot, and your TikTok tarot. So look for those. TikTok tarots, I am going to be uploading the English ones here, but if you need Spanish, go to my other TikTok tarot on there. Okay, if you're not already on Instagram and Facebook for those readings, here's the Facebook. Okay, and the Instagram. Check out the other venues. Until next time, I absolutely love and adore the part of me that aligns with you. The golden thread that shines all the way through, called love and peace and happiness. And in the meantime, in between time, you can treat yourself at LPHtarot.com. Is it love, peace, and happiness to you and yours? And of course, me and mine. Until next time. Kamsahamnida. Gracias. Later, bye-bye.